My name is Victoria. I am an exercise science student at Georgia State, and today I'll be taking you through the Continuum for improving. I'm going to assess myself with an overhead squat. So arms up, feet shoulder width apart, toes pointed forward. We're going butt down, chest up. I noticed that when I'm coming down in that squat, I have an excessive forward lean. That's showing that my glute maximus, the glute medius, anterior tibialis, they're all underactive, and my intrinsic core muscles are also underactive. Meaning my latissimus dorsi is also overactive, as well as my calves, my hip flexors, all of that. For inhibition, I chose SMR stretching. I chose to stretch out my calves, my erector spinae, my latissimus dorsi, and also my hip flexors, so that I can release the Golgi tendons that are too active in those muscles. So first, I'm going to place my calf up and over. I'm going to cross my legs, and I'm going to apply pressure to my soleus and gastric nemus, attempting to dismantle those knots that are stuck in my calves. We're going to hold it for 30 seconds right where the knot is, and then I'll take it up and over. I'm going to switch over. I'm going to repeat the exact same process with my hip flexors, my latissimus dorsi, and also my erector spinae in an effort to get those knots out. Hip flexors as well as my calves. So I start off by pushing forward. The purpose of dynamic stretching is to prepare the body for the movement during your exercise. So I'm just going to go 5 on each side here, looking to get those hip flexors loosened up as well as those calves when I push back. We're just going to switch sides. This side is a lot tighter. This is my dominant leg. For activation, I chose positional isometrics. So the muscles that are underactive are my glute medius, my glute maximus. So I decided to do positional isometrics with a band just to make things a little bit more difficult. We're gonna hold it for 30 seconds on each side, and we're gonna switch. Right now, I feel my left side is a little bit more underactive than the right, but that's because my right side is my dominant side. Next on the list is integration. So I'm gonna basically just put together everything that I had going. So I chose a positional isometric as well as an upper body. So we're gonna go into that lateral lunge, engaging those glutes and those quads. And we're just gonna power that weight up. Let's go ahead and get that lat action going, keeping that core nice and tight to stay balanced. We're going 6 on each side. After all is said and done, we can retest the overhead assessment. So I'm going back. All right, hopefully my glutes will engage this time. All right, let's take it down. Okay, so the forward lean is not as bad. I do notice that my knees are pushing on just a little bit, but that just might be an injury. My IT band is really, really tight. But as you can see, that forward lean is not as excessive as it was. Success.